Joy, Gurudev. Now we will look at the next line. संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे. This says that Lord Hanuman will free us from all the problems of life. Let us understand what are the problems of life. How are they created? Who creates the problems of life? So, it is but obvious that the problems are created by our own mind. There is no other creator of problem except our own mind. And our mind is represented by a deity called Ganesha, the elephant god. So he is known as Vigneshwar, the creator of problems. And the problems are also removed by the mind. The mind also is a tool to remove all the problems. So the mind is known as Vignaharta, the remover of obstacles. And we know that the breath, Hanumanji represents the breath, Ganpati represents the mind. The breath governs our mind. We have been seeing this in all these days. So, if the obstacles are created by the mind, that is because we are not breathing correct. If the obstacles are removed by the mind, that is because we are breathing correct. So, sankat te Hanuman chudave. Along with the mind, along with your brain, your mind, Hanumanji, Ganpati represents the brain. Along with the brain, Hanumanji helps us. The breath also helps us to remove the obstacles. But Tulsidas gives one more hint over here. He says, Man kram vachana dhyan jo lave. If you meditate on your breath, if you meditate on Hanumanji with your mind, which is man, kram is action, and vachan, which is speech. If you meditate, if man kram vachana dhyana jo lave, if you watch your mind, if you watch your actions, and if you watch your speech, you will come out of all difficulties. And if you are not aware, if your awareness is lost, if your mind is somewhere else, if your speech is something else, if your actions are something else, then no one can save you from trouble. You will land yourself in trouble. So watch your action, be aware, bring your awareness. Awareness is Lakshman. Bring your awareness to your thoughts, your actions and your speech, and you will be free from all the problems, all the worries that you may be facing. And there is one more meaning, that with mind, with your thoughts, with your speech and with your action, just be devoted to Lord Hanuman. There's one more meaning, that with your total mind concentration, with your actions and with your speech, be devoted to pranayam. Man kram vachan dhyana jo lave. If you meditate on it, most of the things which are lifted in Ramcharitramanas and in Hanuman Chalisa are, not only influenced by Valmiki Ramayana, they are also more influenced by the Mahabharata written by Vyasa. In Mahabharata, in specifically Bhagavad Gita, it is said, Manashri ekam, Vachashri ekam, Karmashri ekam, Atham Atmanam, Mana dutiyam, Vacha dutiyam, Karma dutiyam, Atha duratmanam. It means that the person who is one in his actions, in his thoughts, and in his speech is a great soul. A person who is thinking something else, saying something else, and doing then the third thing, that person is a very bad person. That person is not a great soul. So, I think this line and many lines from Hanuman Chalisa are picked up from Bhagavad Gita and Mahabharata of Vyasa, Ved Vyasa, of Vyasa, whosoever must have written it. So here he has said, Sankat te Hanuman churave, manikram vachan dhyana jo lave. If you are one, focused in your mind, speech, and your action. The next line says, Sab par Ram tapasvi raja, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा, और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, सोई अमिट जीवन फल पावे. This is such a beautiful line. If again I would like to repeat that if you see the works done by Tulsidas, you are seeing that I'm not prepared when I'm telling you all this. I'm just saying whatever is coming in my mind. But if I prepare my speech and then, go ahead and tell you all this wow moments I will miss. This is a wow moment. Sab par Ram tapasvi raja, tinke kaaj sakal tum saja, aur manorath jo koi lave, soi amit jeevan fal paave. This is such a wow line. I can't believe a person like Tulsidas could write this. Beyond everyone is your soul, which is Rama. Sab par Ram tapasvi raja. Rama is beyond everyone. Tinke kaaj sakal tum saja. You fulfilled all the jobs of Rama very easily. You decorated the life of Rama by by accomplishing all his works. You helped him to get back his wife. You made him meet Sugriv. You made him meet Vibhishan. The one who is the highest, even he could not move without you. He also needed your help. Sab par Ram tapasvi raja, tinke kaaj sakal tum saja. Even he required your help, who is the highest. Soul is the highest. Even soul requires the help of the breath. Aur manorath jo koi lave, soi amit jeevan fal paave. It's such a beautiful thing that when you can help Rama, who is the greatest, how can someone else not be, getting your help? You can easily help everyone else. This is a beautiful two lines, but the most beautiful thing in this two lines is Tapasvi Raja. Ram is, of course, the soul. The soul is the highest. But why is Ram as a human known as highest? This is the true cause of it. Tapasvi Raja. This word is a magical word. And I love and respect Tulsidas because of Hanuman Chalisa. And because of this word, Tapasvi Raja, the respect of Tulsidas multiplies in me. Sab par Ram, Tapasvi Raja. Tapasvi Raja means, Tapasvi means a person who is engaged in penance. A person who is a sage, who is a saint. And Raja is the opposite of saint, who is a king. Raja is one who is surrounded with all the pleasures and all the materialistic world and comforts and pleasures he is surrounded with. And a saint, a sage, a renouncer is one who has renounced everything. Two opposite words put together, Tapasvi Raja. It means you are the king of all the renouncers because you have renounced like no one else has renounced till date. And I doubt if someone will be able to renounce like what Rama has renounced. He was going to be crowned as a king and he renounced everything and walked off to the jungle for 14 years and he even did not look behind once. The whole of the country came to stop him. His father stopped him. His brother Bharat stopped him. His mother, everyone tried to stop him. But he did not stop. He just left on his way and he completed 14 years. After that he returned. Sab par Ram Tapasvi Raja Tinke Kaj Sakal. There can be no renouncer like Rama. He is the king of all renouncers. Second meaning of this is that he is a king who is also a renounced person. This is a more beautiful meaning. Rama, when he was a king, he had all the luxuries in his life. If you read the Vishwamitra created Ram Raksha Stotra, in the meditation, in the dhyan of Rama Raksha, it is said that Rama was sitting on the throne and his eyes are dispassionate. And with 100% passion, he is looking on his left to his wife who is sitting on his left. Wife Sita is sitting on his left lap and with 100% passion, he is looking at his wife. These are two opposite statements written by Vishwamitra, who was one of the greatest scholars. He's saying Rama, who is having dispassionate eyes, but with 100% passion, like the eyes which can compete with the petals of lotus, he's looking at his wife. Passionately looking. With 100% interest, he is looking at his wife. There are people who follow celibacy because they have medical issues. There are people who have to become renouncers because they don't have anything. Rama had everything and he renounced. And at any given time, if Rama had to renounce again, he would renounce with the same grace. When he became old, he renounced his kingdom and entered the river and he left his life in the river. He, Lakshman, they all together went inside the river. They left their life. And for few days, it is said that till Lava and Kush were not ready, the kingdom was given to Hanuman. So Ram, Lakshman, Bharat, Shatrughna, they all went inside the water and they left their lives, they left their body. Sab par Ram Tapasvi Raja, Tapasvi Raja. There has never been a renouncer like King Rama. So is the king as well as a renouncer, and there will never be a renouncer like Rama. So he's also the king of all the renouncers. This has great meaning. If you bring this practice in your life, if you contemplate, if you meditate on this word and become like this, like Rama, there will be no sorrow in your life. If you have something, you will enjoy it to the fullest, but if you don't have it, you will not grip behind it. Just contemplate on this, okay? Tomorrow we'll see the next line. Today we have seen 3 lines. Hari Aum Tatsat.